Mansfield Christian have been burning bright, riding a 7-game win streak into tonight's rivalry showdown against cross-town rival Mansfield St. Peter's, hoping to end a 10-game skid and even the season series. It's live and free boys high school hoops to tip off your weekend. The Mansfield Holy War goes down right here inside of the furnace. And it's all coming at you next.
Did you know that every parent in Ohio may now choose the right school for their child? Hi, I'm Dr. Cy Smith, Superintendent at Mansfield Christian School. Thanks to new legislation, all of Ohio's children are now eligible for a school voucher. No matter where you live, everyone qualifies, and 80% of Ohioans qualify for the full voucher amount. We are so excited for Christian families who can now align their child's education with their Christian values at a private school like Mansfield Christian. Give them the truth that they desperately want and need. Give them a Christian education. You can find out more information at mcsflames.org or call 419-756-5651.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let SPHERION do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned, so you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with SPHERION. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside of the furnace for the Whitaker-Myers pregame show. I am Brian Skowronski, joined tonight by Grady Heichel, a sophomore here at Mansfield Christian, who transferred over from Mansfield St. Peter's in this game here in this area. Obviously, cross-city rivalry. There's a lot of bragging rights at stake. What does it really mean, these two communities and these two teams and schools in particular, going head-to-head in a sporting event?
Well, it's always been a big rivalry here, especially going to St. Pete's. There wasn't as many teams that were competitive with St. Pete's, so this game was always more of a winnable game for St. Pete's. So it was always meant a lot to them. And then at a Mansfield Christian standpoint, this is always a way to look good in front of the home crowd, kind of get the energy back. St. Pete's, they won a state championship back from 1960, I think it was. Mansfield Christian doesn't have a basketball state championship, so maybe they can kind of even those tides this year. They have a certainly good-looking squad, and looking forward to this game. Should be a good one.
Yeah, this should be a good head-to-head here tonight, though the Spartans, been a very challenging season for them. Outscored by at least 19 points in every loss so far this year. Their lone win, Temple Christian back in early December, so confidence probably not really brimming right now with the Spartans.
Especially. They've lost their head coach in the middle of the season. That's never good for a team, but I know they train hard and they're in the gym every day after school. So
they're going to be up against it here in the furnace tonight against a team that's been burning bright. 7 consecutive wins, going for 8 in a row, playing their best ball of the season, and they've scored at least 68 points in each game during that winning streak, coming off of a 91-point outburst against Loudonville. That's a season high for them, so this is a team offensively really starting to click.
91 points, I mean,
Ooh.
Not much you can say about that. That is a good-looking offense they have there. Obviously, got a couple freshmen this year, coming up looking fantastic, playing varsity their freshman year. Always something to see love to see when you see athletics.
And speaking of one of those freshmen, Davion Mack. We caught up with him just a couple of minutes ago. Our own Alex White spoke with the big-time freshman. Let's hear what he had to say.
Okay. You're very confident that we're going to win today? So, if you were an emoji right now, what emoji would you be? And since you're a dancing emoji, what TikTok dance would it be?
Do a little hip dance.
All right. Thank you, Davion. You have a nice day.
So Davion obviously has been big time as just a first-year player to the varsity level, first year of high school. You don't see these type of numbers often for a kid that's making his varsity debut. But as we dive into our player spotlight, Mr. Davion Mack is the real deal. Leads the team with almost 17 points per game, shooting 57% from the floor. For a ninth grader, it's pretty absurd.
Especially, I talked to him earlier today. I figured out his vertical is over 35, which is very impressive. Standing at 6'2", he's not the tallest guy, but he certainly can get up there in the middle of the court.
Yeah, anytime that you can burst off of the earth over 30 inches, you're going to be able to throw down. We're expecting probably some fireworks here tonight and some dunks from Davion and company. And with more on just kind of the excitement of this game, Alex, he's got a student. Let's throw it down to him, see what he's got.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. This is Caleb Miller.
Hello.
How you doing today?
Pretty good.
You excited for this game?
I'm very excited.
Would you consider this game to be the game of the year?
I would.
Do you think that St. Pete is our rival?
Yeah.
Do you think they've gone down in the past few years?
And they're gonna get down again.
That is crazy. What do you think the score of this game is going to be?
70-1.
Dang, that's an insane score. So you think we're going to win?
Yeah.
You're pretty confident in that? All right, thank you, Caleb. You have a nice day. Caleb.
All right, we appreciate Alex doing the dirty work down there in the trenches, finding some students, grabbing players right before the game. I mean, this is big-time stuff that we got going on here tonight.
Oh, yeah, the energy I feel in this room is exhilarating. We're called the Furnace for a reason. I can feel the heat emanating off all these players in here.
Things are about to heat up on the court, but first, we will pause as you got to pay honor to our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. We'll have a quick prayer, and then we'll also honor America with the playing of our national anthem. We've actually got the Mansfield Christian Pep Band here in the building tonight. First time this season that they have performed here at a game. So starting to take things up a notch here inside of the furnace as we are getting closer and closer to tonight's rivalry matchup. Mansfield St. Peter's here on the road looking to end a 10-game slide against a very good but young Mansfield Christian team. These are our keys to victory tonight, brought to you by Whitaker Myers Wealth Managers. And for St. Peter's to have a chance, Grady, I really feel like they got to slow things down. If Mansfield Christian gets up and down the floor like they're accustomed to doing, running and gunning, scoring 90-plus points, it's going to be a running clock here very early. I think they need to have like some 1, 2, 3-minute possessions if possible.
Of course. Key to Mansfield Christian, anyway you have a chance of winning against them, is slowing the game down for sure. If Mansfield Christian gets the ball, they will run all over you all game. They have to maintain possession, keep calm under pressure, and attempt to throw some points down early on, I'd say.
And then for Mansfield Christian, our keys to victory, I mean, really, you just got to do what you've been doing. Get off to a fast start. We saw in the junior varsity game, they had a running clock going very early in that one. If you can demoralize St. Peter's, who's obviously in a rough patch right now, could be lights out, turning those babies out early.
Could be. Very quickly this game to be put away. I know Mansfield Christian averages around 70 points right now per game, so I'm expecting a lot of score here.
Teams are about to be announced, at least their starting lineups tonight. Two very proud basketball programs. Been playing for a long time, like you were saying, Grady. I mean, there's a lot of prestige with this St. Peter's basketball program. It hasn't been the year that they've wanted so far this season, but you know, they've got banners hanging in the rafters. They've won state championships, and it wasn't that long ago when they were going to Elite Eights.
It wasn't. I think, was it 2016, 2014? They were in state. I remember a couple of my siblings and friends went to that game. It was a huge rivalry game. I can't remember who it was against. But, no, this team has been higher up in the state tournament. And past couple of years, unfortunately, they haven't been able to make it recently. But you never know what can happen with this team.
Yeah, numbers seem to be way down right now in terms of students over at St. Peter's. Has not been the case for Mansfield Christian.
Remember last year when I was there, I think we had around 96 in all 4 grades.
Yeah, it seems like the enrollment has been going up and up and up over the last several seasons, and a nice influx of some new talent, of course, with these 2 freshmen mixed with the senior leadership. This is a really formidable Mansfield Christian team that, you know, they haven't lost in a long time. Last time they did, it was here inside of the furnace, and that was their only loss at home all year against the Lucas team that had to make a comeback at the end of the game to get one.
Especially with freshmen, you got Davion mixed with the seniors, Amar. That combination, it's been looking good all season. Amar leading the team in assists, Davion leading the team in scoring. That's a tough matchup to go against, especially if you're a defense.
Now we'll meet the starting lineups tonight for the St. Peter Spartans. Got some fun names on the St. Peter's team. You know, Diamani, Lentes, Siddiqui, Sissoko.
Of course, they're hopefully they advertise their play, feel like kind of play how their names are. Remember Siddiqui, he played soccer last year a little bit. Unfortunately, he quit halfway through the season, but I remember he could run all day, so expecting a lot of that here.
Trying to get them pumped up with the national anthem again. So Mansfield Christian's just going to clap it up.
You can never go wrong with a Star Spangled Banner, can you?
John Mark Young, one of my favorite PA guys in all the area. He brings so much juice and energy when he's on the mic.
I can feel the voice from over here.
DeAndre Martin, the first one up off the bench here for MC. Another 9th grader, one of 2 that are going to be starting here tonight. There's the other, Davion Mack, who we spotlighted already.
220 points he has right now, leading the team.
Yeah, he's going to probably cruise to 1,000 points maybe by his junior season. Here's Davis Wyszynski, one of the seniors in the starting lineup.
The gentle giant he's called.
Gabe Westfeld will be joining him. And then Amar Davis, one of the leading scorers in the history of the program. And as you talked about, his assist numbers way up this year. He's got these young weapons around him, so almost 6 assists per game. I think it's good for second or third best average in all of North Central Ohio right now.
Oh yeah, I mean, being able to lob it up or play it off the backboard to some of these freshmen has got to feel nice.
And that will wrap up our Whitaker Myers Wealth Managers pregame show as we are all set and ready for action here inside of the Furnace. Cross-city rivalry. Two teams playing for a whole lot more than just a victory out there. Plenty of bragging rights up for grabs.
I can see the competitiveness in the student section already. Mansfield Christian student section giving some energy as the cheerleaders give their signature cheer.
Yeah, it's packed from the bottom all the way up to the top row in the student section tonight. And here we go. Mac will jump it off here with Sissoko. And it's going to be tipped near side and out of bounds. Be St. Peter's basketball.
Missed time jump there, I think, by Davion. He'll recover.
And I think it could be huge for the Spartans. If they can get a couple buckets early and just kind of settle into the game like, okay, it's just basketball, could be very pivotal for them to just hang around in this one.
I think if they can shake off their nerves early, they'll have definitely a better chance. As Antonio puts down a layup, that'll be 2-0 Spartans.
Yeah, what a start there. With Antonio Lindsay, 5'8" junior, turning the corner and knocking down the layup as the long rebound comes right back out to Davis. Pretty good rebounder for a point guard. Westfield from downtown, and Mansfield Christian takes the lead.
Another assist for Amar there.
And quickly breaking the pressure, Sissoko gets it into the front court. Diamani Lentes missed it in tight. Oh, no look pass underneath. Martin's gonna have to pull it back out. Jump stop into a triple team, big crowd around him. So they'll swing it to Davis, bottoms up.
Sinks the three. And that's what he does. He is a powerful corner player.
And we're gonna get a violation against St. Peter's. It's gonna be Mansfield Christian basketball.
Amar to take the throw.
Davis thought about pulling the trigger on a long one.
See me wearing down the defense. Davis had three. Unfortunately not good.
Davion around the back in traffic. A lot of contact. No whistle comes. A lot of pressure that St. Peter's having a tough time handling.
We see Mansfield Christian already high pressing St. Pete's, not letting them breathe, trying to get as many points as they can quickly. Be interesting to see if St. Pete's can escape this high pressure and maintain at least some sort of possession here in the first quarter.
They're going to take a Holman Kitchen Supply timeout, just a 30-second, talk things over. As I mentioned, though, I think at least a good sign for them, getting some points on the opening possession, and their second look also at least in the painted area. So down by a couple of scores. Mansfield Christian knocked down a couple of threes already, but if you're St. Peter's, not a bad start.
No, they've shown they can beat the defense. Antonio, obviously, I think their top scorer this year. It shows to be looking good already. Interesting thing about the cheerleaders is, from what I've seen, they have a pretty big cheerleader program with world-renowned coach. As you can see them putting up their signature performance over there.
Yeah, the Lady Spartans cheerleader crew, they always bring it. That's been one part of the program that's been solid, always. Ball's gonna get tipped. Now dribbling through traffic and almost losing it is Lindsay, but he's gonna get fouled here at midcourt Westfield.
Gabe's a powerful man. I think some of these smaller players, it'll be hard for him to get away with pushing them around without getting a foul. Siddiqui D'Antonio in the middle.
And he's going to call off the on-ball screen. St. Peter's looking to get back in a set. Tough pass in the lane. Yeah, tried to get it to Siddiqui, but it's picked off. The lob and the layup.
Davion converts, and that's what they do. Get counterattack immediately up to a couple freshmen that can dunk it down like that.
Lentez quickly the other way, and he answers.
Samani puts up another one.
So quick back and forth action here inside of the Furnace. Now Davis down to the corner, baseline drive, tough up and under.
Converts a reverse layup right under the basket.
You see the skill set of both of these freshmen. That's Martin's first points.
Good pass there to Damani. Keeps it in bounds just barely.
Now off the tip, collected here by Jackson Haynes.
Freshman, actually. I went to school with him a few years ago at St. Mary's. He's looking good, though, out here freshman year.
Knifing his way through, but losing it is Sissoko. Off the leak out, here's Martin. Quick transition points, man, too easy.
12-4, 5 minutes left the quarter.
And another tip ball, a giveaway.
St. Pete's cannot retain any sort of possession as Omar puts up a three.
It'll be one and done, though. Haynes securing the rebound. Now Lindsey tried to go around the back, lost it off his own foot.
Here's Davion.
And
will convert the layup.
Thought we might get a thunderous dunk instead. Just grabbing a quick receipt, easy deuce.
We see this double pressure all the way up the field by Mansfield Christian. Risky tactic, but they seem to be pulling it off quite well.
So turnovers starting to become a problem here. So we'll take a look at the Avita replay of that last easy layup in transition as we'll get another home and kitchen supply timeout. And Mansfield Christian going on a nice run here. First double-figure lead of the first quarter. And they've done it just playing MC-style basketball. This is the aggressive nature defensively that they've been showcasing certainly over the last month. And then if they can get up and down the floor like you were talking about with your key to the game, there's not going to be very many Division IV squads that can keep up.
Oh, no, especially with the way they're looking to play this season. The way they cover those front to back is just, it's crazy to see how quickly they can transition and just kill a team's morale. I mean, it's been, barely 5 minutes played, already 14 points up. See if St. Pete's can recover here. If they can figure out how to beat that double pressure and get some sort of possession downfield, they might have a shot.
When we get timeouts taken on the floor, we'll dive into the chat section, read some of your comments over air. Want to say what's up to Josh Pollock cheering on his Flames out there on the Facebook. What's up, Josh? And we are back to action. This is an all Mansfield Christian Media One production tonight. And that's all Lindsey just reading the passing lane, coming up with the theft, but they give it right back. But 3 turnovers in the matter of about 5 seconds.
Seem to be running some sort of play right here. Fortunately cannot connect the pass. Blocked by Gabe Westfield.
And here inside of the Furnace, you're just so constricted. The floor about 10 feet smaller than your standard high school basketball surface. And then even lengthwise too, the dimensions aren't quite as big, Grady. So you can tell, like, when this pressure comes at you, it's tough for these opponents.
I mean, between half field and the three-point line, it's not a lot of room. So you got to be quick and decisive whenever you win it, because the other team's going to be on you in a heartbeat.
Going to get a foul on the bump. This will go against Wyszynski. It's going to be the second team foul against Mansfield Christian here in this opening frame. First on Davis. It's a great sideline shot there from our senior Jay Seitz. As we get a kick ball, Lamar Davis getting a chunk of that one with the left foot.
One of the players on this team that does not play soccer, funnily enough.
Standout football player for Mansfield Senior, and I believe he'd like to play at the next level on the gridiron as that one swirls home for Hayes.
Jackson sinks a layup. Quick response.
Yeah, to the other end, catch and shoot, back iron. The rebound to Lindsay.
Antonio trying to get out of some quick pressure.
It looks like we'll get another kick ball here. Belong to St. Peter's. Hanging around just down by 8 as we're past the midway point of the opening frame.
Not outclassed, just seems like a little bit of nerves here, trying to maintain possession.
Oh, what a block shot. We'll have to get a second look at that one as Davion Mack said no postage, not in my house.
I mean, look at that, full coverage. Not getting past that one.
Yowza. Lindsay trying to lose a defender, finds more problems though with Rensel on the help.
Gets a shot off.
Now sending ahead, Lindsay read it, intercepted. Davis with a bit of a careless look. Now Davion Mack for the two-handed throwdown.
First dunk of the night. Expect to see many more by that freshman there.
And we'll take a second look on the Avita Home Health and Hospice replay.
I mean, that was no run up. That was completely vertical.
That's what 32 plus inches of bounce will get you right there, Grady.
That is correct.
And plus, even with his hairstyle too, it just looks like when it's flying all over the place, he's even getting an additional couple of inches.
Maybe that's why he chose it, just to get a few more height on the two-handed dunk there.
This is Connor Laus to throw it in. He'll have to come back up top. They leave Rensel wide open in the corner, and it rims out. Rebound to Lentes. And he gets swarmed. It'll be knocked out of bounds. Spartans will maintain possession.
St. Pete's right now not able to clear it out whenever they win it. They'll be a bit quicker on the ball once they win it, but it's hard with this many people on you in that small of an area.
Tough throw in for Haynes. The trap comes, ball's loose.
Triple team. He somehow gets out of it. Stolen by Connor Laus. Foul, looks like.
Yeah, Connor's going to get poked in the eye here by Antonio.
You can see by his face there.
And Antonio Lindsay, you can certainly tell this junior, he's got a nice skill set. He's unafraid to attack 2-3 defenders at a time. Can he get a little bit of help offensively here tonight? Get some of his brethren to step up and knock down some shots. That'll be the key.
This is actually his first year of playing a full season. He had to sit out last half as Davion puts another 2 there for a transfer rule.
And I believe Davion also a transfer this season, correct?
Yes, I think from Mansfield Senior along with Trey. Although I've heard that they might be leaving after this year, which would put a damper on some of Mansfield Christian's youth development.
Yeah, you love the start by these 2 freshmen. I mean, they are big time here in the Mid-Buckeye Conference.
Ooh, Davis blocked by Antonio there.
They're going to say a little bit of body contact, though, from Lindsay, so he'll pick up his second personal foul in about the last 30 seconds. And that's going to land Davis Wushinski on the line.
I mean, it's tough to get that high when you're being overshadowed by some of these guys' height. Davis will put in the free throw.
I believe he's the best free throw shooter on the team in terms of percentage this year. Certainly right up there with the best.
Yep, 74% on the free throw line.
And that percentage rising after he goes 2 for 2 on that trip. Deep pass, and you see that Mack was trying to read that one, go in for another 2-handed throwdown.
Sissoko unfortunately not able to contain it. Took a little deflection off of, well, no, I guess Mansfield Christian ball.
And for St. Peter's, approaching double-digit giveaways already here in the first quarter.
They will need to get that under control if they want to put up some more points here.
Flames on pace right now to score about 90 if this keeps up. Can add 2 here. race for the basketball, and it's tipped into the hands of the Spartans.
See if they can retain some possession here. Antonio brings it down the field.
Every possession so crucial right now for St. Pete's. I think if they can keep it pretty close here early, that their confidence will continue to rise, but the giveaways starting to add up as Westfield with the sick crossover too after the theft. Sets up Mac from the corner, and the hang time.
That one.
Whew.
Two guys completely all over him, still manages to get that up and over.
Nice move by Lindsay, hit him with the rocker, another one.
Oh, try to get it to,
looked like Lentes was waiting for it.
Unfortunately not able to get it.
So Rensel out on the run. He'll cash it in for an easy 2 points as the lead balloons out to 18.
40 seconds left in the furnace as Sissoko carries down the court.
Nice feed, and that's the first points in a while.
Lentes puts up a layup, 24-8.
So Lentes ends the drought. And a chance, though, for Mansfield Christian to hold for the final shot if they elect to be patient. That's not really Mac's style. But he's heading to the free throw line with a chance to cap off a three-point play old-fashioned.
Davion with his 8th point of the game, I think.
Mac's actually already got a dozen.
Wow.
12 points for our player spotlight. So he's closing in on the season average in just the first quarter. Can't knock down the free throw, but it's chased down in the corner by Gabe.
Out to Conolos. Davis puts up a 3. It's good. Wyszynski with another 3.
Another dagger triple here for Davis. And the lead swells up to 21. Spartans can't get it off at the end of the frame, so we will head to 2 with Mansfield Christian enjoying a 29-8 cushion.
Almost 30 points after the first quarter. This is not looking good for the Mansfield St. Peters.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let SPHERION do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with SPHERION. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
Back here inside of the furnace for the Mansfield Holy War Mansfield Christian right now, enjoying a 21-point cushion as we open up second quarter action. I am Brian Skowronski. I've got Grady Heichel with me on the call here tonight, a Mansfield Christian sophomore, transfer from St. Peter's, and this is an all Mansfield Christian video production crew as we get a big 3 and dropping a bomb as Lindsay. I mean, this dude can play, you can tell.
Oh, he certainly can, especially at his height. He's got to be elusive, try to get past all these players and get off a 3 without being blocked. Seems to be doing good jobs. That we can see the replay here.
Confident looking shooting stroke. Got pretty good handles, and now St. Peter's with the basketball back. They've trimmed the deficit down to 18. Looking to make a run. No back-to-back buckets for them yet tonight.
A little miscommunication on the long ball there. St. Pete's unfortunately lost their top scorer last year, Fareed Kent, as he actually got a scholarship to Kent State, along with Angelo Gasper, another one of their top scorers.
Yeah, Fareed was kind of a freak athlete. Had an older brother, Tyson, who played for Mansfield St. Peter's, played in a couple of Elite Eights.
always good to have an older brother role model you can follow.
That's huge. Martin calls for an on-ball screen. He'll get one, goes left, comes back middle now.
Out to Los.
Westfield thought about the three. Now they'll go back to the right corner. 3 balls on its way, too strong. And a second opportunity, Martin misfires.
Loose fighting for the rebound, out of bounds.
So a couple of shots, no points though for the Flames on that possession. They nearly come away with the turnover. Now Sissoko.
Easy layup for Sissoko. 29-13. Spartans soon to be trying to make a comeback here.
First points for Siddiqui here tonight.
Davion looking to play some sort of play on the wings, out to Los.
And they're getting good looks from beyond the arc. A lot of cushion being given in this 2-3 zone as we get a foul. And I think, actually, excuse me, we're just going to get a traveling violation or perhaps stepping out of bounds that time.
Here comes Johnson down the middle. Dived on by Gabe.
Yeah, Renzel giving up the body. Goes airborne. Check this out one more time.
I mean, he really full body on the line for that one.
Brock Renzel, one of those lead by example type of kids, comes in off the bench and brings a lot of high energy for this Mansfield Christian club.
St. Pete's lost one of their top energy seniors, actually, Nate Hart, this year, along with freshman they had last year, Ty Pickett, unfortunately not able to play due to injury, and then he transferred.
Off the drive, a wild shot thrown up there by Dre.
Here comes Sissoko.
He's kind of in between what he wanted to do, I think. So the lead, as small as it's been in a little while.
Too much energy, I think, from Lindsay there.
Just a 16-point differential. St. Pete's back with the basketball. Siddiqui lobs it inside, tough catch. And it's lost, mishandled. So the turnovers continue to be a problem for St. Peter's as Amar, the star with a head of steam, got to head to the free throw line.
Just noticed Elijah Everidge, number 5 out here, was unable to play last part of last season due to a shoulder injury, I believe.
Davis on the season, 67% from the free throw line. Averages better than 16 points per game. But he's just lightning fast. I get the impression that this kid, everything he does is done with speed, whether he's eating his lunch or going to the drinking fountain or whatever it is he's just always moving around.
I mean, I've seen him in the hallways. He just walks right past you at his normal pace.
Like lightning out there.
Converts free throw.
So pushes the deficit back up to 17.
Sissoko will take it down the field, blocked by Amar there.
Yeah, he's got good leaps as well.
Sissoko will pop that up from the ground.
Yeah, that was pretty nice to get it to Lentes, who's double teamed.
Out back out for Sissoko.
And now just an ill-advised pass there by Evage. Looked like he got a bit rattled with the pressure. Davis, no look inside. And
blocked
a foul.
by Johnson. Will be a foul.
Yeah, this was pretty close. Take a second look. Marquise got a big chunk of that basketball.
Seems as if he might have caught the bottom half of Gabe's hand there. Didn't look like too much, but
certainly benefits Gabe. Standing at the charity stripe and able to knock down the first. He's got 4 points now.
We'll convert both of them.
That allows Mansfield Christian to set up their full court pressure. It's given the Spartans a lot of fits so far in this contest. But to be fair, it's given all the opponents here lately plenty of problems. Lindsay mishandled, knocked away. Davis coast to coast, and he sends it in.
The gentle giant with his first layup of the game, I believe.
But you see the score this quarter, just 5-5. So Mansfield Christian not blowing them away. St. Peter's sticking around. It was just a huge first quarter, of course, for the Flames to have the big margin right now on the scoreboard.
The Spartans' energy is certainly up with one of their cheerleaders doing some back handsprings.
In the comment section we go. We see Misty Kelly just dropping a fire comment. And Aisha Shirley just telling somebody else in the family, we're live and free. Thanks for spreading the word. Over on YouTube.
Always good to get some more reach out there.
Looks like, oh, surprise, surprise. Aaron Brown and Josh Young getting in on the action. Aaron says the furnace is heating up. Why are we echoing? Are we echoing out there? It's kind of different equipment that we use over here at Mansfield Christian. Missed the hammer, and Aaron says no foul.
Aaron will disagree with, I think, the block on Gay we saw a couple minutes ago. Here we go. Spartan coach seemed to have been given some energy as another foul goes down here on Amar.
Are they going to count the basket?
They will.
They will indeed. So count the bucket. Davis heads to the line, 3 points now for the senior point guard. And a chance for one more. Can't get it. Amar just 1 of 3 from the charity stripe so far tonight.
I believe he is second best percentage on the team, so kind of surprising to see that tonight. I'm sure he'll recover.
Pressure remains here for the Flames. This is where they really excel, trying to speed up their opponents. Nice take. Lindsay off the square, gets the friendly roll.
Front to back for him. That was a solo effort all the way down.
And it looks like a turnover here.
Lindsay carries the ball down as we resume play.
And a chance here for St. Peter's. I think these are a big 4 minutes for them. Definitely can't allow yourself to get into running clock territory with a 30-point differential.
And with a smart play there off Gabe's leg.
A couple buckets here I think really would benefit St. Peter's as we head closer and closer to halftime. Gamble play there by Davion, and now he's ahead of the pack. And look out. Oh, can't catch it. I think everybody was anticipating a huge dunk.
I felt the student section just gradually rise up.
Instead, Mansfield Christian will get into a half-court set with Davis. Skip pass up top. Deep three. Too strong, and it's rebounded here by Evans.
Intercepted by Davion will be Spartan ball, I believe. Now Flames ball.
Skip pass to the corner. And they'll reset. 3 ball up. Comes up a little bit short there. But how about the hustle play? Westfield throwing it off the defender.
Off of Elijah there for a Flames ball.
Kind of the third opportunity here on this possession for Mansfield Christian. Almost a minute has come off the clock.
Little no-look pass there from Davis.
In the mid-range, Jay caroms off the rim, 1 and done. Lindsay out on the run.
Will put one up from the ground. Unfortunately not good. Seemed to lose his footing there.
So they'll send it ahead for Dre Martin. Ryan with the lob.
Not unable to get the alley-oop, but will be converted there by Omar Davis, number 5, I believe.
Number 5 now with 5 points.
Johnson's trying to create something out of Sissoko.
Antonio's going to get an on-ball screen, goes away from it, down the lane, had it stripped away. Wyszynski with some active fingers. Flames do a really nice job of hedging all these screens. It's made it tough for the ball carriers as Lentes goes right down Main Street. Offensive foul.
Seemed to just, Davion just kind of stood there and took it.
And he sold that. He was already moving his momentum back before the contact even came.
That was a planned purposeful foul, I guess you'd call that, from Davion.
Mac has not scored, I don't think, here in the second quarter, but 12 points in the first. We've seen Wyszynski join him in double figures. He's got 10. Everyone getting in on the offensive acts right now.
Wyszynski calling for a play.
We've seen a much more patient Flames offense here these last couple of possessions, working it around the perimeter, trying to execute and get a clean look like this one. Mac, too pumped up.
St. Pete's don't have as many subs as I don't think Mansfield Christian does, so maybe try to wear them out a little bit early in this half. Second half, go kind of full energy. Maybe that could be the strategy.
Intercepted again, another steal by Davis. He's got about 5.
Behind the back pass from him there. He leads the team in steals right now, I believe, with 58 before this game.
And it's going to send Mac to the free throw line. Team foul number 5 against St. Peter's. So every foul from here on out is going to land the Flames at the charity stripe.
Only 16% conversion rate for Davion from the three-point line. We'll sink this one over.
Get a substitution for Mansfield Christian as Gabe Westfield checks out. And Mac misfires on the second, tipped around, and offensive rebound created here by Davis. Sets up the three-point shooter, and it's nothing but net.
Last name Davis, the first name Davis, a little bit of action there.
The Davis connection pays off for a triple.
Will be Spartan ball.
One more look at that last shot. Anytime you leave the form just hanging there, you know it's a pretty one.
Posting the shot.
Things starting to get away from St. Peter's a bit now. Got to kind of end the bleeding here with some points. We showed you it was 5-5 midway through this quarter. It's now 13-7 in the second in favor of Mansfield Christian. And you see the body language starting to change for the Spartans. Everyone's walking down to the other end. It's still their ball.
They seem to be a bit more fired up this quarter. I'm guessing a good quarter talk by the coach. Maybe change of plans here. Seems to be working. Sissoko will take it, layup, and it's good.
Solid execution off the out-of-bounds player. Sissoko now with 4 points as Mac drives.
Fortunately, will not get the point there, but we'll have another chance from the free throw line.
He's got really slick footwork, just such long steps. He's able to just go kind of weave his way right around through defenders.
Both student sections trying to give him a little bit of luck. The other one trying to give him a little bit of disluck. Unfortunately, that one will go off the back of the rim.
Final 34 ticks of the opening half. Flames burning red hot here inside of the furnace.
Davion will be 1 from 4 through free throws this quarter.
Flames have not shot it well from the free throw line. But they've got a sizable cushion and an opportunity to add to it as Davis with the blow by accelerates to the 10, missed it.
Counterattack from Spartans here. Antonio down to Sissoko. Will not be able to claim it. Unfortunately blocked by Connor Lose.
Solid recovery defense that time for MC. Not allowing the break.
Connor Lose training his reflexes all year round. He was a senior goalkeeper. Seems to be good with his hand-eye coordination, especially if you're able to be a starter in both sports.
So here's Siddiqui. And a decent pass, but no catch from Elijah. It's turnover, I think, number 15 for St. Pete's.
Seem to be just trying to hold the clock off. Wyszynski takes it down the right.
Now here's Mac to the corner. 3 on the way from Connor.
Seems like would have been interesting to see if they counted that one or not.
That will take us to the end of the first half. Mansfield Christian with a big first quarter followed up by a nice second. They lead at 42-17 as they head halftime locker rooms, but still plenty more to come here on your live and free Mansfield Christian media production tonight. We'll be back to break down that first half. I think we're going to have Alex talk to a couple members of the student section and get you all ready for quarter number 3. You're enjoying live and free boys high school hoops exclusively on OH.REPORT.
Did you know that every parent in Ohio may now choose the right school for their child? Hi, I'm Dr. Cy Smith, Superintendent at Mansfield Christian School. Thanks to new legislation, all of Ohio's children are now eligible for a school voucher. No matter where you live, everyone qualifies, and 80% of Ohioans qualify for the full voucher amount. We are so excited for Christian families who can now align their child's education with their Christian values at a private school like Mansfield Christian. Give them the truth that they desperately want and need. Give them a Christian education. You can find out more information at mcsflames.org or call 419-756-5651.
You're enjoying live and free boys high school hoops. Thanks to our unbelievable sponsors. Give it up for Mechanics Bank, Richland County's only independent community bank. SPHERION Mid-Ohio. Let them help you build the career that you want or the awesome team you want. They build real relationships with you so that you can understand what is needed and they can get it for you fast. Whitaker Myers Wealth Managers. Mansfield, Ashland, and Worcester's locally owned fee-based fiduciary financial planner that has the endorsement of national money expert Dave Ramsey and the team at Ramsey Solutions. Avita Home Health and Hospice, providing high-quality community health care and improving the quality of health in families throughout their lifespan. Home and Kitchen Supply, your one-stop shop for kitchen and baths, windows and doors since 1970. And of course, the host school, Mansfield Christian. Let them help you find your Christian values at Mansfield Christian with an awesome education. Sign up for the media class. You get to hang out with us at games too. Pretty awesome. We're going to take one more commercial break. When we come back, Alex White's going to take a trip over to the student section. guarantee nobody else gets you closer to the action than our exclusive coverage. So give me a call, Brian Skowronski, and let's make you a part of the game.
Hi, I'm Joe Baylog, and you're not. Hall of Fame coach turned future Hall of Fame host.
Now he's on TV hosting his own highlighting our team in the Joseph zone. Hall of Fame coach, now a host, sharing our stories from coast to coast. From the court to the screen, he's the best. Jules legacy lives on in the Joe Show quest.
Because this is my show, and it's an all-new me in the new year. Deal with it.
Did you know that every parent in Ohio may now choose the right school for their child? Hi, I'm Dr. Cy Smith, Superintendent at Mansfield Christian School. Thanks to new legislation, all of Ohio's children are now eligible for a school voucher. No matter where you live, everyone qualifies, and 80% of Ohioans qualify for the full voucher amount. We are so excited for Christian families who can now align their child's education with their Christian values at a private school like Mansfield Christian. Give them the truth that they desperately want and need. Give them a Christian education. You can find out more information at mcsflames.org or call 419-756-5651.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let SPHERION do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with SPHERION. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
It's halftime here inside of the Furnace, where Mansfield Christian has been gobbling up a lot of points. 42-17, they lead.
Back to the school where we are now at the concession stand. We're interviewing 3 people here. What is your favorite halftime snack?
I like Airhead Extremes and then a Sprite and popcorn.
Popcorn and a Sprite. Soft pretzel and a Sprite.
I'm personally going to have to agree with her. The soft pretzel is the best.
But is it cheese or cinnamon?
Cheese, definitely cheese over the cinnamon. Be sure to follow at Back of Class. We do food reviews at the school. Thank you so much, guys.
All right, thank you, Alex. And I hear he's actually got quite a following going right now on that page that he just shouted out. And Grady Heichel, who's with me on the call here tonight, you guys have kind of been battling back and forth to see who can get the most subscribers right now. And I hear you're kind of behind by about 1?
Yeah, I think you overtook me by 1 or 2 last weekend, unfortunately. But I've been slowing down on my posting. At Back of Class is a fantastic food review channel. If you guys want some Mansfield Christian school lunch reviews or Mansfield Christian related food, follow him at YouTube at Back of Class.
I've seen a couple of the videos, and I gotta say, it's probably better stuff than what they actually do in the media course that I come in and help out with. So definitely worth a sub. And if you get an opportunity to go out here to the concession stand, what is the go-to? Let's say it's, money's no option. You can get any kind of snacks you want. What are you going to pick up?
Now, my solid go-to is probably a soft pretzel, a little bit of salt on there, not too much, and then bag of popcorn, pretty standard. The drinks, probably maybe a red Gatorade. If I'm feeling a little different, I'll probably switch it up, go with the purple, but that's probably my solid food combo. What about you, Brian?
I'm always a sucker for a well-cooked chicken sandwich, the shredded style here at these games. And then how can you go wrong with pizza just because it's such a eatable food on the go? You can still cheer a little bit. You just put it in one hand. You can walk around. So I'm going all proteins. Give me a chicken sandwich and some pizza. Well, I don't know how much protein's really on that one, but I try to at least burn it into my brain that it's decent fuel for my body. So 2 quarters in the book so far, Grady. Mansfield Christian got off to a nice start there in the first quarter. A little bit slow in the second, but then they picked it up in the second half of that stanza. What did you like most about the play of the Flames so far through 2 quarters?
Well, the Flames seem to be taking it kind of by period. First period, they came out guns blazing, full energy, going counterattack 100%. The second quarter, they kind of slowed it down. They seem to be trying to wear out some of the St. Pete's players as they don't have very many subs. Trying to get some complicated plays in there, practice some layups. And I'm guessing the third quarter, they're going to come out again as strong as they did in the first quarter, as we see here as we start off.
It'll be Spartan basketball, though. They'll begin things with Lindsay trying to turn the corner. He's going to get cut off. Nice defense by Wyszynski and forces the giveaway on the bad pass. Ball movement from side to side.
Wyszynski trying to set up some whole foundation. Antonio trying to steal. Unfortunately, will not get it. Out to Dre. Puts up a 3.
And they've just been a fraction off on a lot of these triple tries as Sissoko goes end to end.
That is his 6th or 8th point of the game. Not having a bad game, Sissoko, number 4.
It's his 3rd made basket of the night. Solid athlete out there. Laus now has to kick it back up. Martin keeps it moving into the hands of Wyszynski. Catches the back iron, but kept alive. Offensive board. For the catch, and the putback is back.
There's that vertical again from Davion, able to create something out of just a flat stance there.
Looks like we're going to get a bump and a foul. It'll be the first of the quarter against Mansfield Christian.
Referee moving some cheerleaders there.
Excuse me, it's going to be an offensive foul called against Jackson Haynes that'll give the ball back over to the Flames.
Interesting.
Didn't notice it in real time.
Connor Lowe's out to Davion, back to Connor.
And he actually looked like he got cracked there. No whistle, letting him play, and one.
Another one for Davion Mack. And he'll have another chance from the free throw line, it looks like.
Mack just too strong inside for a freshman. Kid's got just killer strength. Got those nice long limbs too. I mean, it's a basketball player, like kind of the perfect setup in terms of the athletic build for Davion Mack.
He will convert his 2nd free throw of the night there. As Spartans take it down the other side, Antonio leading.
Up and under. Good looking shot there.
And that's 2 of the Flames defenders there. Didn't catch who.
Racing back the other way goes Mack. Missed it. Shot rejected
up.
back to him, and Davion heading back to the free throw line.
That 2nd foul of the quarter by Spartans already. Or 3rd, actually, if you include the offensive one.
They have not added the last 2 for St. Peter's on the big scoreboard here inside of the gym. So I have not added those 2 points either.
Davion converts his 3rd of the night from the free throw line.
I also didn't add that point for Davion. Maybe we're having some problems here. I'm just going to go with their scoreboard, Grady, you know, to trust the big screen.
See if they change that later on. Could be scoreboard issue they're having over there, but missed pass from Lindsay there to Elijah.
And that's been really their biggest Achilles heel tonight. Once they get sped up, the decision-making for the Spartans hasn't been great at times, and you got to compliment, obviously, the active athletes over on the other side for Mansfield Christian. forcing them into tough decisions.
I know St. Pete's gym, the FAC, is much larger than this, so that might equate to some of their decision-making having to be a lot quicker as Connor Lose smacks it up to the label. Unfortunately missed it.
Now Martin gets swatted as he tried to go baseline for the up and under. Not this time, young fella. Pow! Like a volleyball spike. Wyszynski off the hesitation. They'll get it back to him up top. Half-court man-to-man defense here for the Spartans.
Here's Davion behind the back.
A little shake and bake, but
layup will be good.
He basically just like floats in midair anytime he leaves the earth.
I think he has an invisible staircase up there somewhere. Sissoko on the attack here. Puts a layup off the front.
Another rebound from Max, sending ahead. Davis, Wheeling, Dilling.
Swished.
Wyszynski, 15 points, second leading scorer in the contest tonight.
Some other accolades from him. We got second team all for what could have been the moment of the game, unfortunately, off the back of the rim as Davion tries to smack one down.
I mean, my goodness. The elevation on that one.
I mean, that would have shattered the backboard if that went in.
Yeah, he cocked that puppy back behind his head and earning a much-needed rest. I mean, that was some serious spring there, even though it was for a missed dunk attempt.
That was like a loaded shotgun in his arm there. Lindsay trying to create some offensive. Taking on three players at once here.
Almost lost his balance. Trice. And now backside, a decent setup. Elijah's had a couple just missed catches. No miscatch here on this and one bucket.
Flames putting up some scores in this quarter. They seem to be going back to their counterattack strategy as they were in the first quarter.
Wyszynski, who averages just over 6 points per game, having a career kind of night here. Looking for point number 18 with that shot, and he'll sink it.
Their best man from the free throw line, 6'1".
He has been spectacular tonight.
There's Lindsay once again on the attack, as we've seen a lot of times tonight.
All right, and they did not add that last point for the free throw, so we're just going to start keeping our own score, I think, here, Grady.
Okay, we'll compare notes at the end, probably. See if we're close.
Another turnover for St. Peter's. Leads the Rensselaer out on the run. A little too hard off the glass.
Unfortunately, Brock not able to convert that. Sissoko leading the attack.
Get it back into the hands of Lindsay, barking out some orders.
I mean, Lindsay is an aggressive attacker there, as you see. I mean, he just sprints at you. Oh, seemed to take a head injury as he went down there. Davis on the attack.
And an easy one, end-to-end.
Lindsay seems to be all right. He's getting some checkup from his teammates.
As we'll get a timeout called on the floor. 16-4 here in the frame in favor of Mansfield Christian. So it'll give us a chance to check out some of your shout-outs. As we see Ashley says, "Go Flames." Shout out to Emmy and Libby watching at home. Appreciate the fanfare.
Hope you're enjoying the game, Emmy and Libby.
Justin Krall says he's taken the Tigers for the Flames in 6.
Well, Justin Krall, Mansfield senior striker, unfortunately just tore his ACL actually in an indoor game. He's out for 6 to 8 months now. And he only plays soccer though.
Tyler Krall giving you a shout out. Grady killing it tonight.
Shout out to Tyler Krall. He's my assistant coach for indoor soccer.
Dennis Breen looks like a good crowd, he says, and certainly is. There's only one side of bleachers, of course, here in the Furnace, but when it gets stacked up from top to bottom, it's one of the loudest gyms, I think, in the area.
I mean, look at that student section. You can barely breathe in that one.
And they definitely, this gym is true to its name. I mean, they keep it nice and toasty here in the Furnace.
Oh, yeah, I made the mistake of putting on 3 layers. I'm kind of regretting that now.
Yeah, Hoodies not necessary here inside the gym, even in the middle of winter.
Especially not.
And a little heat wave coming through. It's been kind of nice. I mean, old man winter kind of kicked in the door, and he was like, hey, I'm here a couple of weeks ago. Frigid cold temperatures. No coat for me here the last few days. It's been pretty elite.
It's been the low 40s here as Jackson will put the ball back into play.
Tipped into the hands of Wyszynski.
A little short on that one.
And now Davis, who just checked back in. How about the diagonal pass?
Brock will put that one away.
Good execution by the Flames.
That looked like one straight out of the training book.
4 points now for the senior Brock Retzel. So he'll have to come back up for Lindsay. Deep shot, tipped out of bounds, and we're heading the other way.
That was way downtown from Antonio there.
And with the point differential over 30, that's why we have the running clock here in the third quarter, folks, if you're wondering.
You see a sub here, Evan coming in, number 42.
First minutes tonight for Mr. Keeb. As Martin steps through. And you see Amar, his eyes always up. That's why he's one of the leading assist men in the area.
Amar calculating the whole field, you can see whenever he has the ball. Out to Wyszynski.
And in matchups like this, what I love so much about Amar Davis, he's probably the most talented player from top to bottom on the team. Not even looking for his shot at all tonight. I think he's got like 6 points. He's just trying to set up some of his fellow brethren out here and trying to make sure that it's a good night for everybody.
And he is as selfless as it comes. He's averaging about 6 assists a game here. That'll probably be boosted tonight.
Shovel pass there by Kaib, looking to get down on the floor, and a foul will come with
Brock
the ball.
Sliding into that one.
It'll go on Mansfield Christian, who's about to unload their bench. Coach Kerry Craner feels like his varsity has done enough to get the JV boys some playing time.
See Landon Cyphers, Alex Mayer, Taylor Hahn, all coming in.
And as exciting as this is for the JV players, I think it's equal excitement for the varsity dudes knowing, hey, we've already shut the door on our cross-city rivals. Let's let some of these sophomores come in, get some minutes, get a taste of the varsity action, and we just get to cheer. It's always a good time, I think, for both sides.
As it currently stands, we do not have a single senior out in the field for the Flames right now, so see if that kind of lack of discipline affects them at all.
Antonio to be the trigger man. Swing it back up top for Siddiqui. Antonio looking for his own shot. Can't bury the three. Offensive rebound inside. Second chance points not there for Lentes. Still working for it. And Diamante gets it done.
A little room around there. Seems to be a bit of a mess inside the box there. See if these new players can snag some rebounds here. See Blaine Morrow, Alex White doing combination up to Evan.
Sharp ball movement. Gets a good look.
I mean, Alex White, he's Bob Ross of basketball with that hairstyle. The way he plays kind of flows.
Hard to argue with that. And one at the other end.
Sissoko with his 10th or 12th point of the night here, or 8th.
Check it out one more time. See, he takes the bump, gets it to go. And he has carried the way offensively tonight. 8 points for Siddiqui, only trailing Antonio Lindsay with 9. He can even it up right here. And he will knock down the time free throw as that will wrap up the third quarter. We head to money time. Flames liking what they see.
Did you know that every parent in Ohio may now choose the right school for their child? Hi, I'm Dr. Cy Smith, Superintendent at Mansfield Christian School. Thanks to new legislation, all of Ohio's children are now eligible for a school voucher. No matter where you live, everyone qualifies, and 80% of Ohioans qualify for the full voucher amount. We are so excited for Christian families who can now align their child's education with their Christian values at a private school like Mansfield Christian. Give them the truth that they desperately want and need. Give them a Christian education. You can find out more information at mcsflames.org or call 419-756-5651.
As we welcome you back for Money Time, fourth quarter action underway here inside of the Furnace, and our first points almost on a putback slam from Davion Mack.
That would have been a way to come back. Sissoko leading the attack. Take a step back here, trying to reevaluate.
And he throws it away though. Here's Dre snaking his way in for an easy
layup for Dre there.
Very smooth way that DeAndre Martin just moves around the floor.
Certainly, I mean, it's like I don't even know, he's like a can of syrup out there the way he just floats around.
St. Peter's matches, though, down at the other end as Mansfield Christian, after unloading their bench, back with their 5 starters here in the fourth quarter. And our lineup here tonight, I'm on the call with sophomore Grady Heichel. We've got Alex White directing, switching the cameras for us. Jay Seitz, our sideline angle tonight on our camera. And Noah Capustar is our top camera. This is a Mansfield Christian Media One production tonight. Grady, what's your impressions of our new collaboration with Mansfield Christian in the media department?
It's definitely interesting getting all these new guys, never really been into media or cameras, into recording. I mean, we're throwing them straight in the fire. They seem to be doing all right. We're getting some good shots here, I hope. Media 2, of course, helping out some other games. Not tonight, but I think I see a couple of them in the student section.
Yeah, everybody on our staff here tonight getting their first taste of working on the OH Report crew as Matt catches it for the reverse.
I mean, that is some hand-eye coordination from Davion there.
23 points, leads all scores. Dude has been impressive. Lindsay turned away. Westfield, though, knocked it right into the hands of Lentes.
I mean, Lindsay got up there. Westfield just put a hand up, a strong hand there to stop that. A powerful attack from Antonio Lindsay. You hear Wyszynski here on the ball.
Spartans playing kind of a sunk back 1-2-2 zone. Looking to trap down any catch on the block. Westfield over a double team. Mack with the follow. And tips up and in.
Follow. Triple rebound there and a layup for Davion Mack.
Not even sure who to credit those points to.
Seemed to go off about 15 hands there in the middle.
Official scorekeeper says it is Davion Mack with the tip in. He's become such a prime-time scoring threat here.
Lindsay with too much force there to Sissoko. Good idea, but just a little bit too much behind it, I think.
Substitution is Connor Louse. He'll spell out Gabe Westfield. Lamar Davis also heading to the sideline. It appears his night is finished.
Gentle Giant, Wyszynski leading the attack here. Connor Louse looking for basket.
Rentzel shying away from the contact right there. I think if he would have went straight up, definitely would have got fouled. We will actually get a foul, though, on St. Peter's. Excuse me, they're going to say that it was on Connor Louse.
I think Connor, a bit of force on the wrist there when he tried to grab that ball, maybe. Lindsay rejecting help from Elijah there.
The Flames continue to go with their full court pressure as they get it inside. Siddiqui with a nice catch, but he's got to retreat.
Lindsay calculating, trying to figure out what to do.
He's got Wyszynski on him. Try the right side now. Tough catch on the far sideline, and a foul's going to be called.
Marcus Johnson there with the foul, it seems. They're out of bounds.
Yeah, the call definitely is Marquise Johnson stepping on the sideline. Some new flames back into the mix. Landon Cyphers inbounds here to Alex Mayer. And this will probably be the crew for the final 2.5 minutes.
Taylor Hahn also making an appearance. Spartans on the attack here, led by Lindsay, as it's been almost all night, it seems.
This is an opportunity with them going against the second unit to try to get something going late.
I mean, it has been the Antonio Lindsay show for Spartans out here. Not be able to create many chances as Big Bird takes a free throw. Not be good. Big Bird Landon Cyphers is the nickname that student section has affectionately coined him.
I mean, it's undeniable. Just, it adds up.
Standing at 6'5", he is certainly a big bird.
Lindsay had the last points. First player in double figures for the Spartans tonight. They've really had balanced scoring, which has been the case all year. He's got 11, 9 points tonight for Sissoko, 8 points shipped in by Lentes.
Johnson puts up a three, and it's good. The second and third three of the night for Spartans.
And it's back-to-back buckets for the first time all evening for St. Peter's, but Bennett right back at the other end as that one sunk by Blaine. It's been fun, the student section going back and forth with the St. Peter's cheerleaders tonight. That's kind of been the battle within the game.
And there's a lot of St. Pete's cheerleaders out here supporting at an away match. Always love to see that.
Taking up a whole section of their own.
Comes Alex Mayer leading the attack.
Bombs away, back-to-back trifectas.
Blaine is 2 for 2. Near his girlfriend Adele Kramer shouting from the crowd.
Final 35 seconds of regulation. It has been all Mansfield Christian from the opening tip. Have never trailed tonight. Looking for an 8th consecutive victory. Off the front iron, rebound pulled down.
Wilby Mayer again leading the attack.
Same spot. Oh, I'd like to see old Blaine put it up again.
3 for 3. Here comes Lennon Cyphers out to Taylor Hahn. Puts it up after the back of the backboard, or back of the rim, excuse me.
Likely the final shot of the night if St. Peter's elects to put one up. As Lindsay checks the clock, he lets it fly. And
off the side of the rim, unfortunately for that.
Final score, they've got it corrected. 7-35 is what they're saying here in the furnace. So we'll get that all straightened out as we have a final now in the books. We'll take a quick commercial break. We will be back with our Whitaker Myers Wealth Managers post-game show that will include an interview with the most valuable player of the game. Drop us some comments. Let us know who you would like to hear from. We'll have all that and more coming up on the other side of the break. We guarantee nobody else gets you closer to the action than our exclusive coverage. So give me a call, Brian Skowronski, and let's make you a part of the game.
Hi, I'm Joe Baylog, and you're not. Hall of Fame coach turned future Hall of Fame host.
now he's on TV, hosting his own highlighting our team in the Joseph zone. Hall of Fame coach, now a host, sharing our stories from coast to coast. From the court to the screen, he's the best. Jules legacy lives on in the Joe Show quest.
Because this is my show. And it's an all-new me in the new year. Deal with it.
Did you know that every parent in Ohio may now choose the right school for their child? Hi, I'm Dr. Cy Smith, Superintendent at Mansfield Christian School. Thanks to new legislation, all of Ohio's children are now eligible for a school voucher. No matter where you live, everyone qualifies, and 80% of Ohioans qualify for the full voucher amount. We are so excited for Christian families who can now align their child's education with their Christian values at a private school like Mansfield Christian. Give them the truth that they desperately want and need. Give them a Christian education. You can find out more information at mcsflames.org or call 419-756-5651.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let SPHERION do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned, so you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with SPHERION. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
You just enjoyed live and free basketball right here on the OH Report, along with help from my Mansfield Christian Media One students. Thanks to generous contributions from all of these awesome sponsors, including Mansfield Christian Schools. If you want to get your child Christian values and an awesome education, Mansfield Christian is the school to send them to in Richland County. Big thank you to SPHERION Mid-Ohio, who can help you build the career you want or the awesome team that you want. They build relationships with you, they get to understand your needs, and they help you get them fast. Homely Kitchen Supply, your one-stop shop for kitchen and baths, windows and doors since 1970, located in downtown Mansfield. Whitaker Myers Wealth Managers, Mansfield, Ashland, and Worcester's locally owned fee-based fiduciary financial planner that has the endorsement of national money expert Dave Ramsey and the team at Ramsey Solutions. And Mechanics Bank, Richland County's only independent community bank. We are just a couple minutes away from our MVP interview presented by SPHERION Mid-Ohio and midohiojobs.net. We are going with Davis Wyszynski. We'll have Grady Heichel talking to him coming up here momentarily. Stay with us. welcome you back inside the furnace for our Whitaker Myers post-game show. Brian Skowronski hanging out with Grady Heichel tonight, watching this cross-city showdown, and Mansfield Christian showed up, getting win number 14 on the year, 8th consecutive victory for them. And this is a team that did all the things that we anticipated. They played solid defense. They sped up St. Peter's. They cashed in a lot of those for some easy baskets. They just play fast, and they're very effective when they do so, Grady.
Thank you, Brian. I mean, the way they showed up in the first, third, and fourth quarter was lightning. I mean, you could not catch these boys slowing down for anybody or anyone. And they certainly capitalized on all their chances they got, only missing a few easy layups here and there. But with everything they accomplished this game, I'm sure their coach will be happy as they're getting post-game talk from the locker room right now.
Yeah, I got to imagine there's a lot of smiles in the locker room. They've been playing great, scoring a lot of points here of lately. And as Davis Wyszynski's getting ushered over here, you're about to talk to him here in a moment. What are you most looking forward to hearing from this senior about his night?
Well, Davis, as much as he showed up on offense, his defense today was outstanding. I mean, he had to guard Antonio Lindsay almost the whole night, and that man can fly when he wants to. His explosion and lightning quick pace has got to be tough to defend, and Davis did a great job of defending him most of the night here.
All right, we're going to take a quick commercial timeout. We'll be right back. We're going to hear from Davis in just a moment. Stay with us.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let SPHERION do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with SPHERION. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
I'm here with Davis Wyszynski, SPHERION Mid-Ohio Player of the Game. Davis, how are you feel about your performance tonight?
I mean, not the greatest team win, but got to clean it up and get better for tomorrow.
Well, I noticed you had to lock down Antonio Lindsay the whole game. I know he plays very quickly. How did you lock him down? What was your kind of strategy going into that?
I mean, he's very quick. He's a good player, so just try to beat him to the spot.
Now, in the offensive, you're usually leading the front out at the top of the arc here. What plays did you kind of have in mind as you were going in? Did your team work on any plays throughout the game?
Yeah, we work on them in practice throughout the week and lots of times draw them up before games and in timeouts.
And offensively, I know you and Omar like to work together quite a lot on the offensive. How do feel you and Omar's chemistry feel out there? Is it I know you guys 1-2 quick back and forth. Do you like him as a teammate and how he plays?
Yeah, I mean, we've been playing together for the last, however many years. Practice a lot together on Sundays, so, we got good chemistry.
I think one more question here. Do you have any shout-outs for anyone that you'd like to give?
Shout out to the team for getting the job done and Coach Davis for all the Sunday work.
All right, thank you. You're SPHERION Mid-Ohio Player of the Game, Davis Wyszynski.
All right, great job, Grady. Awesome job by Davis here tonight as he tore it up. 20 points, leads the Flames to a big victory against their cross-city rival. That is going to do it, though, here from inside of the furnace. A lot of fun hanging out with these Mansfield Christian athletes in my media class, making it happen. So I got to shout out all of them. Of course, Grady Heichel doing an unbelievable job on the mic with me here tonight in his OH Report debut. Alex White doing the switching and directing for us. Jay Sides down on the floor with all the tight shots that you saw. Maybe the best sideline camera person that we've had so far. And then Noah Capustar up here giving you the looks from up top. One last shout out to all of our generous sponsors who come together so that you don't have to pay a nickel anytime you watch any game on OH Report, including Mechanics Bank, SPHERION Mid-Ohio, Whitaker Myers Wealth Managers, Avita Home Health and Hospice, Home and Kitchen Supply, and Mansfield Christian Schools. For my awesome staff and Jory Hollenbeck here helping out, I am Brian Skowronski saying so long from the furnace. We'll see you tomorrow. Plenty more action coming up live and free on the OH Report.